Hello and welcome to High Caliber TV, your source for figure and model updates every Wednesday and Friday. Workbench Wednesdays are a bit different from Figure Fridays in that they are less about what's in the box and more about what Alan and I are working on at the time. But before we get into that, I'd like to talk a bit about High Caliber Miniatures mantra and why Alan and I started the shop in the first place. Both Alan and I take great pride in our models. We obsess over the smallest of details and gather stacks of reference materials for the sake of accuracy. We take the same approach to highcaliberminiatures.com and ensure that our products are the best on the market and that our customer service is second to none. From a very early point, we knew that our slogan would be that we would only stock items that we as modelers would be proud to put time into building and displaying and even competing with. This is an ideal that sets us apart from other online stores and is also the logic behind Workbench Wednesdays. So with that out of the way, let's go take a look at the Workbench. Today on the Workbench I'm showing off Alpine Miniatures 1/35th scale German Infantry at the Battle of Kursk. I'm working on this figure right now because basically I'm lazy and he's wearing a simple uniform. It's just German field gray. I'm currently suffering from a bad case of advanced modeling syndrome and I can't seem to finish a project without starting the next one. So this figure is special because he's the first 1/35th scale miniature that I've tried to paint with an airbrush. So far so good, I think. The main colors I used were Vallejo Model Air Cam Green and Panzer Olive Green. For the base color, which is always the first thing to go on, I added Storm Vermin Fur from Citadel to Vallejo Cam Green. Then I added a bit of Citadel Chaos Black to that mix for the shadows. And then for the highlights, I switched it up and started using Panzer Olive Green and a bit of Administratum Gray. I gradually blended in the Administratum Gray into the mix for the successive highlights. And the best thing about using an airbrush for figure painting is the fact that for zenithal lighting, which is what I always do, you can just treat the airbrush like it's the sun and spray highlights down onto the figure. I'll be doing a simple tutorial on this in the future. And for updates on this figure, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. I'll be finishing him in the next couple of days. If you've got figure projects that you're working on, please let me know in the comments below or drop me a video response. That's it for today. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.